Well, it's done. As you can see, I have moved to Mint Mobile. 12 months at $30 a month for unlimited service. If you look on the right, you'll see Visible was charging me $35 a month for the same service, almost the same. I'll tell you about that in a minute. And then they tried to charge me $45, automatically deducted it from my checking account. I've had two other conversations. I'll leave the links in a description. Two other conversations where they swore to me they were going to give me the money back. The money wasn't in there already yet. They just basically flat out lied to me. And I'm recording this again. I think you could see the record. Oh, I should hit play. I'm recording this again. The first time I recorded it, I was on mute the entire time. So I rambled on and rambled on, only talking to myself. What are you going to do? Go away, menu. I don't want to see you no more. So this is where I'm showing you the price was $35. They charge you $35, you pay $35. They charge you $45, you pay $45. And that was the $45 they told me was pending. It wasn't going to come out of my account. The whole 9 yards. And for a $10 difference, they made me make 3 videos, 3 conversations. Actually, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I didn't talk to them today. 3 conversations, and they wouldn't give me the freaking $10 back. And they wouldn't change my account. My next payment was due on March 15th for $45. And I couldn't change it now because I'm in the middle of my plan. I have to wait for it to expire. So apparently you have to let your phone plan expire, risk losing your phone number before they'll let you change to a cheaper plan. Made absolutely no sense. Crazy, just freaking crazy. Terrible customer service. I don't know. I can't explain how frustrated I am, that they wouldn't do anything. They made me look for other providers. I found Mint Mobile. No, I didn't see Ryan Reynolds on the Super Bowl. I mean, maybe I saw him. I don't know. But that wasn't why. It was from my search looking for other providers after I had this bullshit where I found Mint Mobile. And you see here it's $30 a month. For an introductory offer, if you pay 12 months in advance, it's half that price. So I'm paying $15 a month for unlimited. So even if they would have, I would have stayed with them if they let me change to a lower plan. But I'm very happy I switched. $15 a month. And, they're a little cheesy, Mint Mobile, because they have the senior plan, they have the special plan. All their plans are 50% off if you sign up and pay in advance. So I could have paid $30 a month for 3 months. I could have paid $30 a month for 6 months. Well, 15 it was, half price. That 3 and 6 month renewal you see there is only the renewal cost. So, I'll probably have to play games with them once the 12 months is up. But for right now, I'm very happy to stay with Mint Mobile. The Visible, and I don't know if I told you the story. I was just doing a routine checking of my bills when I saw that Visible was going to charge me $45 next month. So I had a chat with the guy. I talked to him. I'm like, listen, I need to change my plan. How do I do that? I don't want to cancel. And he was like, no. All you got to do is go in and change your plan. So I went in and changed my plan. All of a sudden, I see on my checking account that $45 was pending. Oh, there's my share on social. That's my referral. So if you use that link, you could get the same plan I got basically, and you just give me a little kickback. I don't care if you do that or not. I mean, if you want to be nice to me, go ahead, but I could care less. Visible left such a terrible taste in my mouth with the practices they were doing that, if you want it cheap, and let's talk about plans in general, all of these are better than going through Verizon or T-Mobile itself. You're on the same networks. So you're getting the same service. All you're doing is paying lower money. So any of you that, like, oh, I want to buy my phone through them and pay it off over so many months, that's just stupid. Go buy your phone outright in cash. If you can't afford to buy it, I understand. But you could go to Amazon. I'm using an S22 right now, which is maybe $200 on Amazon, 250. You know, buy the phone outright. You're not restricted to any carrier, so I could go anywhere I want. And you could just swap plans like I'm doing. I went to Visible at first because I was unhappy. There's Visible, Optimum, if you live on Long Island, has a nice service that um, I got locked in at an early rate for them, and they never changed it. So I'm very happy to be. I have an Optimum phone for my granddaughter, where the rate's cheap, and I'm going to keep paying for her till I die. It's that cheap. Mint Mobile, well, like I said, it's $15. You wind up paying about $20 in taxes and stuff. So it was about $210, maybe $211 total. I laid out for a year's worth of service. That's $15 a month, maybe 16 and change. I don't know. I don't know what it works out to be. But I got the SIM card. The process of switching was very simple. To switch, you have to have your phone unlocked first, which I found this out after I got my SIM card. So yeah, I had to go to Visible. I had to go to security, unlock my phone. I had to wait for some reason for a half hour. I guess I don't know why they do that. That might be good security. We'll talk about security in a minute. But um, I unlocked it a half hour later. I was able to generate a port out code. You have to have a code. So I went to Mint Mobile. I put my account number for Visible in, my phone number, my port out code, and that was all I needed to do. Within seconds, I got a text from Mint Mobile saying it's okay to switch. So I put the new SIM card in, and don't take your SIM card out till the number's ported, because Visible is going to send you by text message your port out code. So if you cancel your service and you're waiting for that text message, you're never going to get it. And God knows if you're going to lose your number or not. I really don't trust them with my number. As for the 45, I'm going to put a block on that because I don't think they're going to refund me, but we'll see. I'm going to definitely dispute that charge with all that's going on and the video evidence I have. Where was I? Oh, yeah, well, once you get the port out code, your account number, and your phone number, Mint Mobile, you go to the site, you say, I want to activate a phone, I want to transfer my number. You put those numbers in, and it texts you and says, okay, put your SIM card in. Then it's safe to take your old Visible SIM card out, put the new SIM card in, and good luck with that. You need really good eyes. My eyes are a little bad. It took me a minute, but upside down, backwards, left and right, all that stuff. Usually watch how you're taking the old SIM card out and then put the new SIM card in the exact same way. It's got one angled corner on it. Of course, when I took mine out, I dropped it on the floor, so that didn't do me any good. But that only took like a minute or two for me to figure out. But that's it. You put the SIM card in, you boot the phone up. It recognizes you're on a new carrier and says, oh, I'm going to reboot your phone, even though you just rebooted your phone. So don't turn your phone off like I did. That just wasted time. But again, from start to finish, it was 5:01 when I was able to get my port out code. My phone by 5:23 was transferred over to Mint Mobile, and they helped me. They walk you through setting up your voicemail, which is where I go into security. On the first time I recorded this, I rambled on. But for security, it always asks you to put in your name, your first and last name. Never do that. I work in security. If a scammer gets your number or dials it at random, and they dial the number and says, hi, my name is Billy Bob Thornton, they're going to call up. They're going to say, hey, this is Billy Bob Thornton's number. Let's Google him and see what other information they could find out. I guarantee you they could find out where you live. They'll find out family members. They'll find out all kinds of information just by you being dumb enough to put your first and last name on there. So I say, my recording of my name is, hi, I'm sorry I don't give out my name on my recording. You know who this is, leave a message. That's all I say. It might be rude to some people. Maybe I'd do differently if I was applying for a job. But if I was applying for a job, you could get a temporary phone number anyway. We'll talk about that later. Usually Ring Central or a Teams phone number you could get for pretty cheap, and then you could dispose of it when you're done. But anyway, basic security. Don't put your name on your phone. That's only giving scammers more information. And I get a ton of scam calls. I'm in security, so I won't do it anyway. Don't do that. Pick good passwords for your accounts. Don't pick, spring 2026 exclamation point. I guarantee you, I could go on Mint Mobile, look for any new numbers, and try spring 2026 exclamation point and find a dozen accounts right off the bat. And don't do that. Don't use common names. Don't use your first name. Don't use your last name. Pick two words. Like if you look on, I always pick what's ever in front of me. Right now, if I was going to do it, I would see complete referrals. So I might switch it around. I'll say referrals complete. I'll throw 2 or 3 numbers in there. Don't put a word, a number, and a special character. That's a pattern. And, you start the word with a capital. That's lazy. I would say complete referrals and capitalize the R in referrals, not the first letter. I wouldn't put number and special, I wouldn't put, 2026 exclamation point at the end. I would put the exclamation point maybe in the middle. I would put the 20 at the beginning, the 26 at the end. Try and go more than 8 characters if you can on a password. You could put the same password everywhere. And as long as it's complex enough, I recommend at least 12 characters. 16 is nice, but nobody's going to do that. I don't remember 16 characters. The video ended before I stopped talking. But anyway, just pick good passwords. Make it something unique, random that you're going to remember, because if you don't remember it, you're going to keep changing it till you get to a stupid password. Last minute you want to change your password, you're going to pick something dumb, like summer 2026. All right, so pick a 12-character password. You could use it other places. I would separate things like Mint Mobile from banking accounts. Banking accounts, you want to pick a really good password. Just keep financial stuff away from all the other crap on the internet you're signing into. But anyway, I think I've rambled on enough. All I can say is, Visible, you lost a customer, you're getting bad press. I'm posting this on the internet and I don't care. I hate you right now. I have emotional feelings. That's how badly I was treated for you. That I hate you, Visible. And there's my phone. Mint Mobile, switch to Mint Mobile. Do it today. Use my code if you want. If not, peace out.